My name's Abdulkifli Abdulaziz Franklin. I was born and raised in Africa. I was working as a medical doctor for 5 years in a remote village called Peketoni, and later on went on to become the Assistant Director of Medical Services at Lamu County Hospital. So I'm gonna start in the back with the scissors, and the last piece of the scissors remained inside. So we sent him for a CT scan, went to Malindi, but they've been unable to remove that last fragment. The life story of the doctor in Kenya is a tragic one. They begin experiencing a lot of death and suffering of normal people from the time they enter medical school. And the case scenario is the same across the country. You have doctors who work absurd hours to serve their community, to serve the people of their country. They sacrifice themselves, they sacrifice their health, they sacrifice their families, they put a lot on the line so that they can serve the underserved.
I was a very depressed, smart, creative, geeky child. And so the two things that I loved most were music and writing and photography. I can't even count the three things. So I combined photography and writing into journalism, and I had music. So getting good, and I kind of, in this early 80s, Coke is everywhere, and I started using it. So one day I hit a wall where I had gotten, if there's a 12-step ladder to being a musician, I was on step 2, heading for 3. I couldn't get to 3 and still use Coke. You have to be connected to your heart, to your soul, to your experience, to reality, to write a song and to play music for me. And that can't happen when you're high. So I hit a fork, and I had to choose between giving up the guitar or giving up the drugs. I chose to give up the guitar.
I've been watching you for some time. Can't stop staring at those ocean eyes.
I started a map to you because I was really interested in the connectivity between artists and just creative individuals and entrepreneurs, along with really being interested in craftsmanship.
I think it's beautiful. I think it's wonderful to see women of color entrepreneur putting together a curated vision of beautiful community work and really trying to build a sustainable artistic project here in Leimert.
Leimert Park is historically a creative hub among African Americans and just people of color in general. And it's a safe space. It's like the town square here in Los Angeles. It's where people come and they're able to console themselves when we have tragedies. They're able to celebrate our culture and our heritage. I grew up around here, so I wanted to be a part of what preserves the creative heritage of Leimert Park, but I also wanted to be a part of what is innovative about the community.